this video, I'm going to share 3 different scans that are going to make finding opportunities in the stock market so much easier. It's going to feel like you've got a cheat code. And trust me, these scans are money. So without further ado, let's jump right into FINVIZ. Now, when you first log into FINVIZ, the thing you do is you go straight to the screener. That's where the magic happens. So we click on that, and I primarily trade stocks with liquid options, liquid stocks, liquid options. I love swing and position trading. So all of my scans and filters are going to lean towards that. And I like to set some core filters that I can use for all of my trading strategies. And I go over here to where it says option and short. And I click on that drop-down window and I choose optionable and shortable so that I have all choices on the table for me on how I can trade these stocks. I can be bullish, I can be bearish, I can go long options, short options, you name it, all choices on the table. The next thing I like to do is make sure everything is super liquid. So I go to here where it says average volume and I click on that drop-down menu and I like to filter for at least 1 million. For this scan, I'm going to go ahead and hit over 2 million. Now, we started out with over 10,000 candidates and we're already down to 1,400. And I want to make sure I get rid of the low price stocks because options aren't super functional on low price stocks. So I'm going to go to this price tab, click on that, and I'm going to get rid of all the stocks under $30. So I'm going to go scan for over 30. You know, you can do 20, 30, 40. I'm going to choose 30 for this filter. So we're down to 721 candidates. Okay, now I'm going to go over here to where it says technical. And because I'm primarily trading options, I'm going to make sure I got stocks that can move, that have a bit of volatility to them. And one of my secret weapons for finding candidates that can move is this average true range filter. Now, what average true range is it's how much a stock moves on average per day. And I'm going to hit that drop down menu and just make sure that it's over 1, meaning these stocks move at least $1 a day. And then I'm going to go over here to where it says beta. Now, beta, what that is that's how much a stock moves compared to the S&P index. If it's more volatile or less volatile or the same volatility as the S&P index. A beta of 1 is the exact same volatility as the S&P index on average. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit that drop down menu and just make sure that it's over 1, meaning more volatile, moves more than the market on average. Now I've got some candidates that can move, and we're already down to 320. And those 320 stocks are really where I'm going to find the best opportunities. Now, what I am looking for is relatively simple. I'm looking for my first scan here, which is the bullish demand area. What I'm looking for in this bullish demand scan is I'm looking for stocks that are in a general upward trend that have a moment of huge momentum, a big breakout with lots of upward momentum where price moves really fast. And with that breakout, I want to see big candles, lots of movement to the upside, maybe even some gaps, a lot of movement, and it absolutely has to be associated with above average volume. So on your volume histogram down below, what you want to see is as it breaks out, you want to see the volume spiking above the average. So if you've got a moving average on your volume, you're looking for the volume to be above average with lots of momentum. And now what I'm looking for is for the stock to pull back down into this area in here where it established big upward momentum with lots of volume, proving to me that there's institutional demand, hence the bullish demand zone. So let's hit that filter. Now, the way we do that is I'm going to go here to this performance button and I'm going to go ahead and look for stocks that are just crushing it on the quarter. I'm going to look for stocks that are up 20, 10, 20, 30% on the quarter. I'm going to go 20% on the scan. That means these stocks are really moving and we're down to 50 candidates. And then I'm going to hit this performance button right here and I'm going to find stocks that are down for the week. And we've narrowed it down to just 19 candidates. And from here, I'm a real visual thinker. I want to see the charts. I want to see the patterns. I'm going to click on that chart button. And that's it. I see what I'm looking for. I can see AAOI ripped up and pulled back down. I can see the ball ripped up and pulled back down. These are good looking patterns. CCJ ripped up and consolidated into a bull pennant. I like this ESI really ripped up and pulled back down. Ooh, this HWM chart's pretty. I like that. That's going to be my candidate for this scan. Okay, so here it is. You can see where it ripped up, big candles, lots of momentum. The volume I can see spiked here, but these charts leave a little bit to be desired. So let's take this and go look at it on Thinkorswim's platform. Okay, here it is. We've got this price that really started cooking right about here, and it really took off Boom, it exploded right there. And you can see the above average volume. It got a little boost from earnings. And this is the demand zone right here. And I really like to also see it on a weekly time frame where I can see, make sure it's above average on the weekly time frame. And it really kicked off right here. Boom. And so this creates the demand zone. And so what you can do is you can go grab a little box like this, a rectangle, and I can measure from like candle high to candle low, or I can kind of look at the whole area where the volume starts to spike. And this is the demand zone. So that's the magic zone. Now, more often than not, it'll pull all the way down into the zone and kick off. So the picture perfect thing I'm looking for is for this candidate to continue to kind of pull down into the zone, show me some signal candles like dojis, and I'm looking for a confirmation up. And that's the magic signal I'm looking for, that bullish demand zone. Sometimes it takes off early and gets going like it did back here. You can see it really ripped and it didn't quite pull back down deep enough. But that's the general pattern. Strong bullish trend, bullish stock, bullish sector, great looking candidate. Now let's go back to the screener here and let's see if we can pull off this exact same scan for the bearish side. Now what that means, what we'd be looking for is kind of the mirror opposite. I would be looking for the bearish supply zone, and what we'd be looking for there is a stock that's in a general downtrend that has a moment where it just gets crushed. Prices break down really fast. A lot of downward momentum. I want to see the volume on that histogram down below spiking up above average as it's breaking down. Big downward candles, lots of momentum, big institutional selling, the supply zone, the bearish supply zone. And then I want to see the price run back up into that bearish supply zone where the institutions prove to me that they are dumping the stock and they might want to defend that position. So that's what we're looking for. And the way we're going to accomplish that is really simple. I'm just going to flip these two performance metrics around and I'm going to look for stocks that are getting beat down on the quarter, down 20% on the quarter, and that they had a good week. They rallied back up. And we've got 15 candidates on the bear side. And again, I like to look at it on both daily and weekly charts. The charts that are really speaking to me on these results, I like this frog. We can hop on frog. I like this, what else we got here? CRM. Ooh, that's a pretty candidate. That's going to be my go-to candidate here. Salesforce. Again, you can see big kind of gaps down, big candles, above average volume. It's rallied back up. You look at that weekly chart and there it is. It just big downward momentum and a little rally back up. Let's take that one over into the Thinkorswim platform, CRM, bear candidate. There it is. Look at that weekly chart. Big bear candles, way above average volume, and that is our supply zone. I could go in and take a little box here. It really kind of kicked off right here with this candle right there, boom, and that's the supply zone. Now, it may not rally all the way back up in there. Although, ideally speaking, it'll rally back up into that old support resistance zone. It may not even get up in there. There was so much supply kicking in here, it just rolls over and dies early. We already are seeing sell candles, so this could start dropping sooner. I prefer it when it rallies all the way back up, but this is the basic setup. Great bear candidate. We narrowed the playing field down really easy. Now, are you ready for the third scan and filter? Let's go check that out. Okay, let's go back to the screener here, and we're going to change what we're looking for. I'm going to take these performance boxes and drop them back to any and leave those core filters in place. And now I'm going to do a really simple scan and filter. I'm going to go for 52-week high or low. For the bullish side, what I'm looking for is a stock that's taking out its 52-week high. So I'm going to go for new high, 52-week high. We've got 7 candidates. And what I'm looking for, it looks a lot like what I see here. You got Micron where it broke to a new high. That's pretty good. This one's a little overextended and overbought. It is hitting a 52-week high, but it's like a runaway train. I'm missing that boat. SEI here, boom, that one's been in a consolidation. It just popped up. And so what we see here is a big pop, clearing the all-time high, 52-week high on way above average volume on a big percent move. So that's what I'm looking for with the 52-week high break, SEI. That's the picture, big weekly confirmation. Okay, there's the break. Here it is on the daily chart. It's clearing the 52-week high, bam. Big volume. That's got a really good chance of running from here. That's a lot of institutional participation. And if I can do it for the bulls, I can do it for the bears. Let's go back and switch that screener from 52-week high to 52-week low. New low, and bam, FBI in. I got one hit, and I can pop on that. And this stock had established a low back here, and it came and it just broke down, and the volume's picking up again. So this is FBIN, Fortune Brands. Let's pop that in here, FBIN. And there it is. It's breaking down to a new low. 52-week low, the volume is spiking, boom, a lot of supply is kicking in. This has got a really good chance of continuing to drop, maybe hitting a target of 40, maybe hitting a target of 35. It's got some downward momentum and institutional selling, creating new supply. So there you have it. We've gone through 3 different scans. We found 3 different trading ideas, 4 technically, you got a little bonus in there, in the span of what, 10 minutes? That's why FINVIZ is an essential tool that I use in finding my trading strategies. If you're interested in subscribing to the FINVIZ platform, we got a link for you below in the description that really helps out the channel if you use it. And if you want to learn more about what FINVIZ can do outside of just the scanner, check out this video here for my full review of the FINVIZ platform. We'll see you in the next video.